Welcome back, Towners. We got another meal prep video for you guys. Let's get it. Welcome back, Towners. For this video here, we have our meal prep going on. We got a bunch of chicken thighs for our meal prep crew that came through and requested chicken thighs this week. So we have a bunch of chicken thighs, about 9 or almost 10 pounds worth of chicken thighs. These are our bone-in with the skin. We went ahead and seasoned these up with some kosher salt and hit it with our Cooking with Thatown2 all-purpose seasoning, and also mixed in some of the Cooking with Thatown2 Italian seasoning in with this. And right now we have it in the skillet. We have our large 15-inch skillet over here. This fit about almost 16 to 17 thighs, and over here we got like the remaining 8 or 9 in this 12-inch skillet. But we're gonna just continue cooking this. Getting it going right now. I'm gonna let the fat render out and let that. I didn't put anything in the pan. I just put the chicken thighs straight into the pan. I'm gonna let the fat that's coming out of the chicken sort of pan fry these thighs, and we'll be back. All right, guys, it's been about 6 minutes or so, 5 or 6 minutes. We're going to try to flip these over. You may need to use a spatula and kind of scrape and get up under it. Some of them may stick to the bottom of the pan, which is fine. You can use a metal spatula or so, and that will help you to get underneath it, just to make sure that nothing in here is really sticking, and that'll be easier to flip. Let's see, let's flip some of these over. There we go. There's a lot of chicken in this pan. I mean, I know you're not supposed to really crowd the pan if you really want to get that good crisp on it, but we got a lot of chicken that we're cooking, so we'll make sure to try to get a good crisp on it at the end once it's all done. Maybe take some of them out and just try to get some good color on it. Main thing on it that we want to do is just make sure that the chicken is fully cooked, which will definitely make sure that's done. These are flipping nice, using the spatula to get up under it and make sure none of it is sticking. Definitely help, because if you didn't do that, when you try to flip it, most of the skin will just basically fall off or basically stick to the bottom of the pan. But if you want if you want skinless chicken thighs, then you can definitely do that. You'll just have the meat left over. Some people like that skin, like that crisp from it. Go ahead and do it however you like it. Alright, got all these flipped, and we're going to just let that continue to cook. We got these thighs over here in this pan. This pan is smaller, so they're cooking a lot faster. I'm going to turn down the heat on this one so everything can go at the same time. Yeah, we're going to flip the rest of these and just continue cooking. We'll be back. Alright, guys, so I went ahead, was moving around, played a little musical chairs with these. When we flipped them, as you can see in the center section right here is where most of the heat is, because this skillet is so large. Most of the heat was in the middle, so we just moved them around just everything to get nice, even cooking on it. And here we are. They're pretty much done here. We've been cooking them for about 25 minutes on the stovetop and on a medium heat. And now we're basically going to get some more additional color on them. And it's going to basically pop them in the oven underneath the broiler. And we'll be back. Here we go. This is our chicken out of the oven from under the broiler. And we got some nice brown color on this chicken. Let's see if we can get a piece out. Nice skin on it, crisped up a bit. The part that was at the bottom was within the liquid. That part I'm pretty sure is not crispy because it was in the liquid, but it's fully cooked. As you can see, yeah, it's done. Nice color and nice brown, and we're good to go on all this chicken. All right, guys, we have a bunch of fresh broccoli that we trimmed off the stems and basically washed it and cut it all up. basically just breaking off all of the florets off and putting it into a large pan. We're going to throw this all into the wok and basically just saute this up with some garlic and onions, some teriyaki sauce, and basically going to throw this all in the wok. I'll be back once we finish breaking up all this broccoli.
Alright guys, my kids just got home, and so I had to switch off the sound and just do the voiceovers. The noise volume in the house just went up by about 20, so we just gonna do it from here this way. But what we did was we went ahead and after we broke apart all of our broccoli florets, we added some water to the bottom of the wok, and then just went ahead and added all of our broccoli to it and steamed this for about 5 minutes. Just enough to soften up the broccoli a bit so that way we can start sauteing it. We drained all the liquid out, and then we cleared out the wok and then added in some olive oil. We then added in a whole yellow onion, sliced that up, and then chopped in about 8 or 9 mini sweet peppers. And then we went ahead and seasoned it up with some kosher salt and some black pepper. Went ahead and sauteed that up for about a minute or so for the onions and peppers to soften up. Then we added in about 4 or 5 cloves of chopped garlic and sauteed that for another 30 seconds or so, right before it was about to turn brown. Then we added in all of our broccoli. We overcrowded this pan a little bit, but just wanted to get all this done in one pan. But filled all the broccoli in and just continued to start mixing that up, mixing it up, shaking it around as best as we could, just to get everything coated. And once we got that in, I forgot to press play and missed adding the rest of the ingredients. But we added in some Hughes Teriyaki marinade, as well as some liquid aminos, basically some another version of soy sauce. You can use soy sauce or the liquid aminos, whichever one you have. We added that into our wok and went ahead and used that to mix and toss that in with the broccoli. Go ahead and check and taste for your level of taste. If you want it a bit sweet, you can also add in some of your sugar substitute and a tad bit of ginger. We did go ahead and do that also. So off camera, we added in some ground ginger, some sugar substitute, liquid aminos, and which is basically soy sauce, as well as some teriyaki marinade. And once we cooked that up for about 2-3 minutes, we were done. Next, we cleaned out our wok again, added in some additional olive oil, and got that up to high heat. And now we're taking our mandolin and we're basically just slicing in some zucchini and squash. We had a total of 2 large zucchini and 2 large yellow squash, and just sliced those up. We used the thickest setting on our mandolin that we have, just so that way our zucchini and squash can keep their shape and none of them basically fall apart or disintegrate once they get started cooking in the oil for a bit. We went ahead and started to season this up with some of our Cooking with Thatown2 Italian seasoning, and then hit it up with some kosher salt and black pepper, and as well as some onion powder and garlic powder. Then just went ahead and tossed this all together. Mixing this up, this took about 4 minutes or so. Very quick, very simple side dish to make. You can also toss this in the oven if you like, but it'll be a lot faster doing it on the stove top. Just try to make sure that not one side or one piece sticks too long, because it will brown up a bit on you. And we had the heat on high, so we had it on high enough that the oil cooked out and cooked into with the vegetables, but the liquid that normally comes out of zucchini and squash, we had the heat up so high that it was pretty much evaporating in the pan and didn't really pool up or anything like that. So we didn't have to worry about a lot of liquid at the bottom of this pan, because we had our heat and the wok up so high. But here we did with fork test on here and realized that everything was soft and tender, got a nice color on them, got the flavor all throughout, and we're good to go. Here is our final product of what our broccoli, teriyaki broccoli look like, as well as the not baked, but sort of semi-baked pan-fried chicken thighs that we had. But we put them ahead for our meal prep. We were able to make a total of 13 dishes out of this. And here we are with we put 2 chicken thighs in each container, some of our teriyaki broccoli, and our zucchini and squash. I did top the zucchini and squash off with some cheddar cheese after it was finished cooking. Just let it melt, let the residual heat from the zucchini residual heat from the squash and zucchini, just melt that cheese over top, and then from there we're good. But here is our dishes. Hope you guys enjoy this meal prep recipe. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to hit us up in the comment sections. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey Towners, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. All ingredients and directions are listed in the description box below each video. And as always, thank you guys for watching.